Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do the second drawing of our series on how to convert isometric into 2D, and what I'm going to show you today is how to make an engineering drawing out of that. Okay, so first of all, let's just open up the drawing and I'm going to insert it into my main sheet so I don't have to go through. So I'm just going to insert that in here. Click on that. I'm going to make it a bit bigger so I can actually see what I'm drawing. And I'll flip that the other way. Go across here for a second. I'm going to move it up into that sort of area out of the way here. Let's go up here a little bit further. Okay, so once we've got that, we've got our canvas in there. We can then zoom in and we can actually look at our drawings here, what we have to do. So this object is 90 millimeters long and 50 millimeters high. We have some 45-degree shapes in here, okay, that we cut out. So we have a square hole, which is it's a square and it's 16 millimeters because it's got that square symbol here. Okay, 10 millimeters. Okay, so what we'll start off with, let's create a sketch. First of all, we're going to create a component. So I'm just going to go up here and go new component. Okay, so we've got our component in there and it's actually active. So we'll start a sketch down in here. And we're going to draw that front view. So just getting a look at, again, what was 90 millimeters long, 50 millimeters high. Okay, so I'm going to go up and I'm going to start to draw with construction lines to start off with. So let's go out and we're going to go 90 millimeters long and we'll do one 50 millimeters high. Okay, and then we have some 45s in there. 12 by 45, so that means it's the face is 12 millimeters long. Okay, so that's a new little challenge for us. So I'm going to finish off this shape over here, and then we'll go down here. All right, so now I'm going to draw a line like that and a line like that. And let's just get this length right first. That's 12 millimeters that way and 12 millimeters that way. And we notice that one didn't actually connect on. Okay, so what we can do, we'll just drag that, but just get that to, let's come back, snap onto that. See how I just made it snap? So that's now created a little constraint there. Okay, now let's get this angle right for the next thing. Make that 45 degrees there. And we'll do a little 45 on this one. 45 degrees for that one. Okay, and then that's 12 millimeters. Okay, so what we can then do, we can select the line and I'll make that a solid line now. And that one there, I'll make a solid line. And let's just make this one solid, solid, solid. And we can actually modify and we can trim. Oops, didn't want to do that. Step back there. I'm going to trim. Let's get rid of that one and that one. Trim that one, which is just coming up as red. Go OK. Right. Now, what we can do, we can start to put in some dimensions here between that one and there. It's 50 high. And I'm going to convert this one into a solid line as well. Okay, so we have that. We'll finish that sketch there. Just going to have a look at the drawing and what's the depth of it is 50 millimeters deep. Okay, so let's just draw that. We'll now go into extrude. And we're going to make it 50 millimeters here. Enter. Now, next thing, what we can do, we can draw in our next shape, which is 30 millimeters, 30, and then that one's 30, and it's now 6 millimeters high. So we've got a 10 millimeter and a 6 millimeter. 10 millimeters here, 6 millimeters here. So I'm going to draw another sketch on the front view here. So it's 10 millimeters up. I'm going to do a construction line, and I'm going to type in 10 millimeters to there, and it was 30 across here, and a 6 millimeters up. We can probably actually just do it with normal, actually, line 6 millimeters there. Another 30 across here, down, 6 millimeters down, and I'm going across all the way to the other side. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to finish that sketch, and I'm going to get that one there. I'm going to select the opposite to what we've got here, and let's extrude that back. We have to check out how far we need to extrude it back by. Okay, so this thickness is 50 millimeters here, and that's 12 millimeters there. So if we do the maths on that, we can extrude it back 38 millimeters in the minus 38. Enter. Okay, so we've got the next one we have to do is these little add-ons, and we can do the square hole in here as well. So let's just draw another shape up here, and I'm going to draw a square. I'm just going to place it somewhere on there. Don't know what size it is yet or what's going on. Now let's constrain that by, we drew a line from there to there. That was 10 millimeters that way. Just going to have a look at some of these other ones. Go OK. Check the sketch again. What did I say? It had to do 10 millimeters, 16 millimeters around, and I think it's 7 millimeters in from the side there. See how it's got number 7 there? So let's just get back to sketch, and we can then actually go back in and edit that sketch by opening this up. If I go to the sketches, and this is the sketch tree, and we just go back in. We're still in edit mode actually, so that's okay. So let's just go in and actually put some dimensions on that. Actually, I want to do the view in from there. Better to work in the actual plane, so 7 millimeters that way. And so we know that this is actually 16, and this is actually 16. Okay, cancel, and then finish that sketch. We'll do a view here, and we can extrude this shape. And I'm just going to go distance all, so it's going to cut through, cut, and go OK. Now the next part, we've got to create another shape here. So what we can do, we might actually create a plane offset from another edge. So we have to create a plane here, draw this shape. So that's 32 by 24, so 32 high and 24 wide. All right, so let's just go into this. I'm going to click on this, and this is where we can actually start to use some planes. So I'm going to select a plane, an offset plane. Okay, so we're going to select our plane that we want to draw off, which is this surface here. And we want to go back, what was that distance again? That was 10 millimeters back that way. So we're going to say we want to go back 10 millimeters and hit enter. Then we'll do a sketch on that plane. And it was Just going to go down here. We can actually constrain. I've got to look at this thing here. Let's just go into our preferences here for a second. Preferences. And we can go into design. Auto project edges on reference. I think that's what we want to click. Or allow 3D sketching of lines and splines. I'm going to apply that and go OK. Still not picking up that edge. Okay, I'll just have to come back to that. But anyway, do we draw a shape here? Oh, here we go. Yes, it's now picked up the edge. So let's go up 32, I think it was, wasn't it? Or 23. Let's go back and have a look at our drawing again. What does it actually say there that we had to do? Let's cancel that for a sec. Oh, 32 up and 24 wide. Okay. Okay, drawing a shape again. And we're going to pick up that edge. 32 up to that point. Okay, and then we're going to draw another line out from there, which is 24. And we'll draw another line from there to there. Finish that sketch. And we'll extrude that out by, was it 10 millimeters? What was the drawing? What did it say to do there? 10 millimeters. Okay, and we go extrude out by 10. We've got one of those drawn. Now, what we can actually do here, we can mirror this. So let's just draw another plane, construct a plane, offset plane from that edge, and it was about 50 millimeters to the halfway point from, no, it's not 50 millimeters. What's the actual width of that? What did we say it was? It is 90. So we've got to go back 45. Okay, and we'll construct a plane there. And let's go modify as a mirror. Where is it? Can anybody, oh, here it is, mirror. Mirror, and we're going to select a feature. Mirror plane is that. And go, okay, so now we have created that there. Next thing we need to do is put the 45 degree, the last little bit, 6 by 45. Okay, so that's easy. Put the top view in there. I'm going to create a new sketch on this surface here. And I'm just going to draw a line to there, there to there. Okay. And I'm going to actually create a 45 degree between that point and that point. .45 degrees from there to there. Okay, that's okay. So adding this dimension will over-constrain the sketch. Choose OK to create a driven dimension. So that's fine. We can actually, we know that that's actually 45. We just need to get this measurement here to be 6 millimeters. That's on that, which is good. 6 millimeters for that. And we'll finish those sketches. And we are going to now extrude these, this shape and this shape, distance, all. You're going to do a cut. That shape and that shape. Okay, so we've got that drawn. So that